Thanks everyone for coming. I've been really excited about this gift and I hope you will be too when you see it. A little backstory. Back in 2011, former Governor William Scranton had moved to California and his estate was, they were cleaning out the Scranton mansion. Scranton is named after his family, and there were several portraits that came out of that estate. I believe at the Historical Society, as part of those donations was Judge William Walker, the first judge of probate for Berkshire County. His wife, Mary Parmalee Walker, and perhaps his daughter-in-law, Lucy Adam Walker. And my theory behind that is because a painting that did not come as part of that 2011 donation, which was orchestrated by the Lackawanna County Historical Society with Charlie Flint of the Lenox Historical Society, one painting that did not come was of Judge Walker's son, William Perrin Walker, the second county judge. For some reason, that painting did not show up until it was posted on eBay this past fall. And one of our local history lovers who now lives in Virginia, Jim Tenney, emailed me and said, "Hey Amy, do you think this is legit? They're saying that this is a important person from Lenox, Massachusetts," and I think they spelled Lenox with 2 N's. One of those emails had Lenox with 2 N's. And I saw the picture and it matched a black and white reproduction that Lucy Kennedy had taken of Judge William Perrin Walker at the courthouse in Pittsfield, where the courts moved from here to Pittsfield. And so I emailed our experts on the Historical Society, including Lucy. I said, "Lucy, where did you get that picture?" She said, "Oh, I took a black and white photo of it." And I said, "Well, the original is on sale for eBay, on eBay." Next thing I know, I get an email from Lucy. I bought it. It was not cheap. I won't read. And I couldn't have been happier because I was scrambling like, who was I going to hit up for the funds? Because I wanted to move quick. I didn't want it to end up in somebody else's estate in Pennsylvania. Now you might be wondering why such important Lenox people would have ended up in Scranton, Pennsylvania. Well, as it turns out, William Perrin's daughter, one of the 4, married a fellow by the name of Joseph Hand Scranton. So he's Joseph Scranton, not Scranton Joe, but Joseph Scranton. And they settled in Georgia, but moved to this western Pennsylvania region. I forget what they were calling it at that time, but they established an iron ore company along with his cousins, other Scrantons, and of course they are the founders of Scranton, Pennsylvania. So that's the theory, that these paintings, for some reason, out of all those children, Walker children, the daughter in Scranton, Pennsylvania is the one who ended up inheriting these paintings. And so now, thanks to the earlier donation, and to the generosity of Lucy Kennedy, they are now all 4 back in Lenox.
Wow.
So,
Can I ask a question?
yes.
Is this portrait of the second judge, the
It
son?
is, yes.
Okay.
Charlie sent me an image of the father's painting that's currently at the Historical Society.
Oh, okay.
And actually, Ed, this is a good segue, because I was going to ask you to come up and say a few words to accept on behalf of the Lenox Library Association.
Oh, sure.
Okay, great.
These are not prepared words. But thank you, Mrs. Kennedy, for this donation to the library. you know, it's folks like you and hundreds of others around Lenox that help this library run, along with the town support, and it's invaluable. And getting things like this is just really significant, you know, to us and the townspeople of Lenox. So, thanks again.
It's my pleasure.
Okay.
That works.
All right.
Now, I'm
Did
gonna
you want me
ask,
to say anything else?
no, but because you and our town manager are both tall, and I am not, would you both do me the honors of removing the veil so that we can properly
It could
unveil?
be our honor.
Yes,
Hang on.
thank you.
Lately.
The eBay listing does say that he needs a cleaning, and they're not wrong. I suspect he probably hung over a fireplace back in the day that was actually operating, so.
Yeah.
But if you look at the copy of his father, the frame is exactly the same. With the exception that this says WPW with his birth and death dates, and this is just WW with his birth and death dates. And it looks like the previous owner cleaned this frame before they sent it, as opposed to this one, but,
So this gentleman would have presided in the courtroom upstairs?
that's
in the
correct,
courtroom now?
yes.
Mhm.
Both of them would have, yeah.
Very cool.
The first judge would have presided at the first county courthouse, which is now moved to the corner of Housatonic Street and Church, but also was instrumental in making sure that when that courthouse was too small, making sure that we built a new, grander courthouse here, so.